All right, here's our load. We loaded up, getting ready to go to Wyoming, Casper, Wyoming. Got air conditioners, nice and light. We do have to tarp it, so we got to watch out for these edges up here. So I got lots of pieces of carpet, and I'm going to get out all my padding and put my padding on top of that also. So but that's what we got. Nice and light, 5,000 pounds, like nothing's back there. So going to Casper, Wyoming. So like I said, we just got to be careful of these little edges, the wood tearing up the tarps. So and then we got this little bundle right in the middle here. We're just gonna take a little 2-inch strap, put over that just to hold it in place. So but that's what we got. All right, let me get set up. We're gonna throw some straps and then we'll start tarping. All right, we got the straps up and tightened, and I went ahead and put some padding across the front wood there, and then you see I got the pieces of carpet over the 2x4. Now the one thing about strapping these down is, and sometimes it's hard to do, is try to line your strap up with the 2x4 across the bracing. If you should try to put it where there's no bracing at, that's just a little 1x4, real easy to crack. So try to do your best to get the straps across the bracing. I always use a little edge protector. It helps it slide across the top there. And then you can see the pieces of carpet right there. And then the other thing too about this, with the straps on this and tarping, if you notice, you look down, you see how the straps are all angled out. What that does, that helps keep the tarp out too, off the load, which makes it a little easier to secure the tarp. If you put the straps over the top, the tarp will flop down. It's hard to keep it secure. We got a long way to go, so I'm really taking my time trying to do this right so I don't have to mess with it later. Plus, further out west we get, the wind is really going to get a lot worse. So I'm just taking my time, trying to cover up all the sharp points. You can see the carpet out there. Like I said, the big thing is getting the straps to line up over the bracing. I did have to wiggle a couple of the units around. They're not very heavy, but as you can see, I had to move that back just a little bit so it would line up. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and start rolling out tarps and get everything lined up. I'm gonna try to set you guys up so you can watch me here. Let's see what I can do. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start rolling out tarps. All right, let me show you something real quick here. Now, this part of the tarp right here, that other tarp right there is going to lay on top of this tarp right here. Now you see how I have the hooks? See how I got the hook pointing in? If I take the hook and point it this way, and then when you lay the tarp back on top of it, that hook will have a tendency to dig into the tarp. Not so much that way. So another thing is when you get new bungees is to crimp that bottom piece right there, and that'll keep from tearing up your tarps too. So all right, let me get the third tarp on, and then we'll go ahead and put all the bungees on. All right, let's take a look at the finished product. Got the truck running. Cali Dog's soaking up some air conditioner. Starting to get a little hot out here. We finished. Got the 4x4 across the front, hold the tarp down. And then put a couple straps across. There's not a lot of tension on these straps. This strap is just mainly to hold the tarp on the load, keep it from flopping around. So they're not quite spaced where the bracing is, but there's not a lot of tension on there. Same thing right here, and it's just kind of because this is where the seam of the tarps come together. So I like to put a strap right there, it keeps them from separating. And then this got a little funky right here because this part sticks out, that part goes in. So I put a strap on there to tighten up all that slack right there. And notice I put the edge protector up there. That helps the strap go across the tarp without really pinching the tarp. I have noticed my tarps are in pretty rough shape, so it might be time for new tarps. But same thing back here. And the back here, same thing. Now, I use a 4x4, pull it down tight. It's kind of cheating a little bit, but it gets the job done. I find it holds the tarp down from flopping around. So that's what we got. All in all, I took my time doing this too. All in all, probably an hour, 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours. I've been here for a little over 3 hours, so I give them about an hour to load. And but I just took my time. I took a little break and had some lunch too while I was doing it. So that's what we got. Originally this was supposed to be 8-foot tarps, so I kind of really got lucky because these are just 4-foot tarps. It was supposed to be 8 foot, which would have been a nightmare, but thank goodness they're not. So all right, we are all ready. Hey, I gotta take Cali Dog out one more time and then we're gonna get out of here. So here, if you look around the corner, you can see his load. His are double stacked. Now I don't know if he has to tarp his or not, but I'm glad I didn't get that. So
right. Let's, truck's running. Let me take Cali Dog out and we'll get going.